I will keep this exquisitely brief. So a couple of things first.
Speak up! Talk louder.
First of all, a moment ago was like so loud I couldn't hear. So when Maria said that she would like, I guess this is normal, to have me say just a couple of words after she was married, I asked her how much time I had. She said 2 minutes. I said, Maria, you've known me for as long as you've been alive, and we sit at Thanksgiving and we have a brief reading. The reading was like 150 pages from some historical book, and you expect me to do something in 2 minutes. She said, I expect you to do something in 2 minutes. I had slides, 150 slides, I showed them to you, but for her,
prove it.
I won't do this. So, a couple of things. First, I welcome you all. Those of you who are here, of course, I welcome you. Those of you who aren't here, no, it's not quite as odd as it seems. There are some who should be here, but who aren't here. So, for example, Neil's mom, Emily Thompson, who's unwell, can't be here, but she should be. Her dad, Jim Thompson,
very nice,
who we wish was here, but can't be. Dana's mom and dad, Ruth and Fred Littlefield. These are people we wish could be sitting here today. My dad, Nick Leon, who died over a decade ago, isn't here. But my mom is one of the grandparents here. My Dorothy Leon, I call her my sainted mother. Well, she's pretty sainted. She's certainly my mother. She's sainted.
Thank you.
My mother-in-law, Susan Picado, is not here, who died several years ago. But her husband, my father-in-law, Ted, is here today. Those are the people who remind us of the history of this family. Not just our side, both sides of this family, all sides of this family. And so we think of the ones who aren't here. There's also Jacqueline Bohan, who is indeed here, one of the aunts, Auntie Jay. We thank you so much for coming.
Auntie Jay.
Again, this is the piece of the history of the family. And there's another person who isn't here, who some of you don't even know. But that without this person, there would be no tonight. There would be no Maria and Kevin. And that's Dion Amendola. Dion was a friend, a young guy, a really young guy who died of testicular cancer, and who introduced these two. And because of him, in some fashion, because of him, not because of his death, but because of the way he chose to live, these two are not here. So for all of that, we welcome you, we welcome those here, and as I started to say, it seemed kind of crazy, but we even welcome those who aren't here. The only other thing I would say is, what is Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it? What is love but a second-hand emotion? Well, that's what she said. I'm not so sure that's true. What we have here fundamentally with marriage, despite this history that's got to do with property and building families and so forth, is love. Is, in fact, love. So, we have created, or are creating with Kevin and Maria, we are creating a new family within our family. And so what I say is, welcome to all of you. We welcome you into our family as we are welcomed into yours. And I hope that in the next 30, 40, 50 years, we'll have many of these together, that we'll argue with one another, we'll get mad at one another, we'll shout at one another, and then we'll sit down and have a glass of wine and it'll all be good. Thank you.
Once again, how about a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
I want to hug
Next up, we got a little young man, Kevin's father.